Um, Hello again. We're
Hi.
back with our nice parser.
Hi.
I'm Peter and there is
Ollie.
Oli.
Yeah. Hi.
So our plan for today is to test other things.
Yep.
And we plan to just use just to have fun again, but only test. So if you just want to see people programming like real stuff and advancing in our parser, like adding multiplication or division or regular expressions, this is not in this stream. Here we just do our homework, we clean up, we don't do refactoring yet, so it should be fairly safe to just skip this video if you don't want to know what exactly the combination of this lexer and the parser can do, because today we'll test all the syntax expressions, syntax errors, the output and tokens. We will use jest and snapshots. So all of this little details we want to test, and that's it. So fast forward to the end if you want to know if we succeeded. Okay, testing. Where should we start, Oli?
Oh, I guess with Alexa.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. So here on the right, I was using node-mon. I like to do it because you can start testing things like testing out things totally free. You just create a JavaScript file and then you start node-mon and then you're already running in a second. But for more heavy stuff, you need to have tests. Otherwise, you just start forgetting your expectations of the code and then you get lost. So, what do we have here? We have here package.json. So I didn't use npm. Oli, can you help me how to install things with npm?
That's super easy. So we do npm I. Since it's the JS is a dev dependency, we do minus d flag, minus capital D, and just. I think.
Cool. Yeah, let's see if it works.
I think it's called just.
So, interesting stuff. I use yarn mostly.
Yeah. Ah, okay.
Oh, request. We also have a request. Interesting.
Request has been deprecated.
Okay, now I have 100% CPU usage. And the fans are skyrocketing now. The Git wizard has too many active changes on the, yeah, of course. Sure. Do we have here git ignore? No. So we didn't have any dependencies. That's actually cool. Git ignore. Git ignore. Node modules should be fine. And okay. Packages to do and git ignore and package lock. And then npm or npx, how to run just to see if it's working.
npx.
Because in yarn it's yarn just, so it's easy.
Okay, but with npm npx just no npx
just yeah, npx just works. Okay, it doesn't see any tests. That's good. Okay, git add git status, log file package.json to do. I think that's good. git g, and what did we have there as a message, like save, something like that. Yeah, sorry, git lovers, I'm not doing atomic commits. Yeah, that's not the goal yet. No tests, no types, no atomic git commits, no pull requests, just pure joy of programming. Cool. So let's create the first test, and that would be Laxer Test Js. So yeah, first test, and we'll do nothing, and let's see, just minus watch. We'll do what we want. Yeah, Laxer, yeah, test, it's empty, super. So what we want, what we have there, we have one function which is numeric, and then lexer. I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
Number. So what would be our strategy? I would suggest that we do more like functional testing instead of implementation testing. I like both. It depends on what you code. So that you see, we have here this new line thingy and a number function, right? So we probably would like to test it in isolation, that the number actually parses number. But for that, we would need to move it out and share the context. So we would need to give here the kind of pointer to the next, and then which we can do because it's a function, but then we also would need to somehow integrate it with the char. And that would mean that it's kind of uncool to change the design too much. We can do this making it a class. That's also a way to go, but then we still need to initialize the class and then just call the number, and then also mock the text. So yeah, now we cannot change things here, so it's for the next stream. People usually call it not a string, they call it a text, program text. So I just suggest we don't do refactoring, because we promised in the beginning that it should be really cheap to it will be just cheap testing, no cool refactoring or rethinking of things. So let's test it as it is. What do you think, Oli?
Sure. Yeah. So we test the whole function, the lexer.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. I think it should be. Also, the complications should arise only from combinations of different states. So these things in isolation, they are quite simple and atomic, and still easy to test, mostly without anything in addition. So let's do it. Will it interesting? Will it work here? Import Laxer from Laxer. So I didn't start a new JavaScript project for probably 2 years already. I don't know what happens. And then we describe Laxer, right? And it works. Nice. I like it. It works. It just works. It just works. So we can call Laxer and with a file, and then some input like 1 + 1, and bam. No, Js doesn't support. If you simply want to mock, just this usually means that you are trying to import. So it should be Js.
No, you have to require. Try with a require.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, syntax error. Use important statement outside of a module. Interesting.
I think so.
Can we enable this for jest?
Yeah, you can.
Jest.
Just a second. Where was it? Ta-da.
I remember I was following Jest recently, and they are working on it currently.
You can.
So
you
yeah,
can do it.
It
You
should
can
be.
do it with in the Babel RC.
In the bubble RC, we don't have bubble RC yet.
Okay.
So just for simplicity,
for the simplicity, maybe we can just do with the require for now.
Module. Okay. Yeah. Agreed. Once we need it, we fix it. Bum. Export. Okay. Now we need it.
Yeah. Then we have what?
Okay. So we need to add just bubble, I believe.
Yeah. Babel RCJS. Then we should. Well.
So for now, npm install. I think bubble jest, right? Bubble jest. Bubble jest, yeah. Just plugin for bubble moved. Okay, they moved it probably to jest. Add jest bubble. Bubble core. If you are already using jest CLI and bubble jest, and it will. It will. Okay. Bubble core.
No,
let's do it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. What's your idea?
No, I was having the same problem. So what I did is I created the .bubble.rc.js file.
.bubble.rc.js.
And in there I had a variable const is test, then string equal string process.env. No, string as like typing string.
Okay.
And then inside process.env. Not env capital not.
Okay.
Yeah. That all equal to test. No, outside of the bracket. Of the bracket.
Okay. True. Okay.
Equal
to test.
And below, like model exports. Then object presets. Yep.
Like this.
Sets plural. And array. Inside there is another array.
Okay.
Then we have a string at babel /preset -env. Yeah. And comma. Then object modules is test.
Oops.
Is test, and then we have a ternary is test. No, is test is just a string, and not the function. I think. Right? Is test is not the.
Yeah. Is it? It's okay. It's not a function. Okay, I see.
Then we have like in the string literals we have a common JS. And the second thing is false.
Ah.
That's what I
Okay.
did. I mean,
Looks
that
like.
worked for me. I don't know. Let's see.
Let's try.
Nothing works. It's a different.
No,
It's a different error.
Different. While loading config, you appear to be using a native ECMAScript module configuration file, which is only supported when running Bubble asynchronously. Very interesting. Bubble RC error while loading config.
To be using native ECMAScript module configuration file.
Okay, so I believe this is because of maybe package JSON. So if I make it like this, then it will not scream at me. Exactly. So it just complains that we have this configuration. I can, yeah, bubble preset env. So let's fix this problem first.
Install that. Right.
Yeah. So npm I minus d, this thing, right?
Is it?
So it looks like this bubble jest is not needed anymore. 28 days, strange. So okay, they added something, which is cool. And looks like it's working.
Oh, nice.
Yay, something is working. Referencer regenerator runtime is not defined.
Generator runtime. What is it?
That's interesting. I believe we still need to add something like maybe this is bubble jest, which we should add, because maybe this thing actually adds the right polyfills.
Maybe.
Because it looks like it now understands the syntax, but doesn't have the polyfill library, and regenerator runtime, I believe, is coming from there. While loading appears to be using is only support when running bubble asynchronously. Oh god, it is never easy with JavaScript. Still nice. We will fix it. Pico. That's a big mistake. So, bubble core. Let's see what they say. Case unknown. Js. Okay, I know what to do. Well, we'll just remove this.
What? What did you remove?
I'm removing type module. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, because we will run tests, I think, from now on only in some of the videos. So when we play with the code, we enable this. When we don't play with the code, we disable this support. And yeah, does it work? Should work. Yep. So now it's way better. Oh, interesting. It points somewhere in the outer space. So I just removed this modern support, and that should be it. And I'd like to still try to add bubble jest. I'm not sure. Let's go to the jest, bubble jest, and see search bubble, what they suggest now using bubble. Or maybe MJS. Okay. Understand, just those times, no, miss. Okay, maybe not. So bubble, using bubble. Okay, export bubble preset env target, not current targets. I think that's kind of sweet. I would add this too, so that we don't transpile anything extra. And what else? Yeah, we still need to add preset env. We did it, bubble core. Yeah, maybe this is what we want to do. But they still insist on us doing this. Oh, I'm not there. So, npm minus I minus d, right?
I was trying to look for the error.
Kind of works. Let's see what it says.
Nice.
Oh, finally. Yeah, somehow it works. Way better than before.
Cool. What did you add?
So I ran this
Bubble
gist and bubble core. So we still need this bubble gist. I remember it was required 2 years ago, still required. Strange. But yeah. Does it work fast enough? Let's see.
2 milliseconds.
It's not fast for me. This NodeMon was way faster. But I think that's kind of okay. If we have more tests here, it will be still, yeah, it's kind of okay. So it has good throughput while having high latency. Let's see why TypeScript is, yeah, okay. So we are not using TypeScript, but we use this check.js thingy. And it npm I also d, and then actually, you know what? Yeah, maybe yes, maybe you're right. It's dev dependency. So when we release the Pico.js, it will just have the lexer and parser. Yeah, this imaginary release. Okay, so let's see. Types jest. Quite quick and immediate result. That's amazing. I love this ecosystem sometimes. So we struggled through Bubble and this desynchronization between Node and Jest. And now we can enjoy an amazing support of TypeScript. The amazing support. NPM, yes. Good. We don't need this. We don't need this. Parser not now to do. Let's see. So we have then stream 3. It will be stream 3. Test 3 stream. Yeah, let it be stream 3. Stream 4. And what we do today, oops, we want to just test things as they are. Right? That would be our checklist. Good. That would be the sweetest thing. We will finally sum things and probably even subtract that. That's for tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. It depends. So parser we don't test today, so it will be just these 2 files. Nice. Are you ready to really test things? So, yeah, lexer and is numeric. Maybe we, okay. First, you remember where we started? We wanted to see that the lexer gives us only the end of file in the end, if it's just an empty file. So let's try to test it.
End of file.
So what do we get? End of file token, location, la 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 la. Well, kind of works for me. So I'd say expect this thing to match
Inline snapshot.
inline snapshot.
Yeah.
Oh, inline snapshot. That's interesting.
That's really cool.
I never used it.
It
Let's
gives you
try.
snapshot
Does it work?
in this file.
Ah, prettier.
Yeah, let's install it.
Prettier. Okay. Agreed. npm minus I minus d prettier. I hope that I have the same prettier configuration. Ah, no, I have this prettier config path, la la la, no. Searches. Where is this? Use require program. No, there is this. Use the prettier from the workspace. Use tabs. Oh no. Use editor config. Actually, I like tabs, but I was very young. Sorry for that. No, I don't know where is this checkbox. Maybe I'm messing it with ESLint. But let's see. No problem, no solution. Trying to run it again.
Nice. Yeah, that's.
Oh.
I mean, I think this is nice. Yeah.
That's. This is very nice. Yeah, I agree. More than agreed. I use just snapshots, but not inline snapshots. So I can even change things here, and it will complain that it's unparsable, failed. Okay. It's nice.
I mean, should be our first test. Maybe would be that our lexer returns array.
Oh yeah. Agreed. So that would be probably this is it just works, right? It returns a generator. And then expect this, and then to be I think yes, to be just any generator function, I believe, right? So it's
instead of just I think it's expect any generator.
Expect, just any, and then so the generator only refers to a type, but okay, generator function
object.
No. Generation object.
Maybe just
object. Okay, let's mdn. It's a stream. We should be descriptive. Generator. It has a generator actually. The generator object is returned by a generator function. So instead of generator, yes, it says that. But what about the actual inheritance object? Generator function. Generator. Okay, a loop. Let's play with node a bit. So we don't have generator, but we should probably have. So let's see. Then I call foo, and I have constructor generator function. Hey, that's uncool. It's not publicly visible. No, I want it. So, maybe it's also an iterator. Do we have an iterator? No, I don't know JavaScript. You don't know JavaScript, right? So const generator constructor, and then we can make it function foo. Let's see if we can get it. And then any generator constructor. Will it work? Returns a generator. Function prototype to string requires that this function typer requires that this be a function. Ooh. So the constructor function. Yeah, because this is actually not a function then. La 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 la. Okay, so I'm not sure that that's nice way to test it then. Let's think. What do we have there? Probably we want to know that it has next or something like that. Okay, so if you have any ideas, that would be cool. Const iter or iterator. What do we have there? Anything else? Object generator. That's very nice. Thank you, sir. We have next.
Next. How?
At least like this. So,
Iter.
yeah.
Console iter next. Okay. Okay.
What can I do? Can I do this? So iter and then instance of iter constructor. Is it true? Should be true. It's false. That's very nice. So iter is not instance of
what?
Its constructor.
What's the value? Iter next value.
It's a function.
No, iter. Then we call it. Then we do dot value. What's the value?
I think end of file.
Undefined. No. End of file.
No, here. This is it. So wait. So that's interesting. So it has a constructor, but its constructor is not in its prototype chain. All right. Can we create an iterator then? And then check if it is. So it was a generator function. How do we create an iterator? Quick. I think like this. Object entries. Let's see if it is. Entries next. No, it returns what? It returns, okay, it doesn't have it because this thing returns us, it returns array like, no, it's, yeah, oh, yes,
Key value.
String, any. It returns an array, okay. MDN, reader, how can I get one? Prototype iterator. Iterator generators. I remember something actually returns an iterator like row1 make range iterator. Range iterator. Generate functions, iterables. Yeah, there is an implicit iterator, this I remember, but how to get one? Fibonacci. What does Fibonacci? Okay, it's a generator then. Ooh, very interesting. Iterable protocol. Yeah, okay, we have the symbol iterator. All right, I'll do this. Then what I have an array, and then I do this. I don't do this. Yay! I have an iterator. That's amazing. That's amazing. So that is the tokens, and then we have iterator, and then I hope that the iterator will have its constructor in its prototype chain. Does it? Yay! It has it. Okay, then maybe our nice tokens will also have it there. Yay! It has it. Then we can write expect. Yeah, it's a very dirty way. I think it is possible to do something else. Let's just make it running, and then find the idiomatic way tokens to be expect any iter constructor and expected any object. Ooh. I thought it is calling I thought it is calling instance of, but it doesn't exactly do this. Then is there just assert? So generator. Yeah, so I won't just check if there is assert. Assertions. Reference. Let's see. Just one assertion. I just want to say that expect value. Yeah, I think it would be just expect to be true. Maybe there is this instance of. To be instance of. Yes, of course, that's way better. To be instance of, then we do expect tokens to be instance of this thingy. It should work.
Expect
Please
tokens
work. Yay!
To be instance
yeah,
of.
to
be instance of. What? It's a matcher.
It's a special matcher. Yeah, we can say that it's instance of array, and it will complain. Yeah, expected constructor array. Received value array. This thing. A bit strange. So now, how do we get an iterator? Is there a way? Object array iterator. Yeah, it's very strange. Function object. I give up. That's too much. Let it be like this. It's already 30 minutes and we are not testing the real thing. All right, so end of file.
Lexer file.
Let's see if. Yeah, so it's just our tokens iterator. Okay, cool. Can we actually do it like this? Will it eat the iterator for us? No, it just says object. That's sweet. That's sweet. Cool. So it returns end of file token for an empty file. Right? Good. Nice column. Yeah, and we have for free this snapshot with everything. So location is this, and start they're equal. I agree with that. The type is correct. It's an object. It's an array of objects, and it's the only array of objects. So if we do something like this, we will first get a numeric literal. So actually, snapshots test that everything is working
Another thing
as expected.
to be tested,
I love
maybe
it.
we should test that lexer is called with 2 arguments. I don't know. Like file, it should
do you mean
be
by
first
that?
argument should be file, and second one is the text.
Okay. So yeah, let's try. I don't know if we can do exactly checking if it's file, but we can say that it takes only 2 arguments. It takes 2, but this will be checked with TypeScript later. We can just add it because we didn't. Takes 2. That's a very nice illustration why we would need TypeScript arguments. So that lexer, expect lexer length to be 2. Yeah. So this is a function, and a function has a length, which is the number of arguments. So for example, if I add another one unused here, the length of lexer will be 3, and it will fail. Yeah, it is 3. Received to be, yeah, 3. So good, we are testing this. This will go away once we use TypeScript. So to do, remove once switched to TS. Good. Okay, end of file token. What else do we know about this? I think that's already not needed. No, we are not changing things. I promised. Okay, so we should support plus, number, white spaces, new lines.
Yeah, we should test
and end of file.
Maybe the throw in the error. Yeah.
And exactly the error. Yes, let's start with the error. That's a good idea. So that would be end of file token for an empty string. That's for later. Let's just clone it to the up. So if we have it throws what was there? What do we throw? Syntax error, right? Syntax error for an unknown character. Right? Okay. Expect lexer, and then we have here something which we will never parse. What would be this? This will be for now, until we have private members, or maybe something like this. I believe this will never happen. So at least this character or that character would be an unexpected % sign to throw. Yeah, that should be it. To throw. Received function didn't. Yeah, of course. We need to call next multiple times. Bum. Yeah, it throws. But what does it throw? Let's see. It just throws. Hi, Oli, are you back? So now it throws, which is very good.
Okay. Lexer, blah, 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 to throw. Cool.
So I'd like to move this already to a shorter helper function, but I would not. I just won't. Okay, so it throws, and what it throws, let's check if it throws something like that, and it will complain that it doesn't, because it says unexpected character, and I believe we should match exactly, because we want our errors to have file 1.1, so we want to have this location, which is very nice. And we just paste it here, and instead of this, and Prettier will do the dirty job. Yes. Okay, good, it works. If we move it, it breaks. It's a very sensitive parser. I like it very much. Good. We have this unexpected character with the character add, and then this comes from the file. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
So now we are back to this. We have file, and file tokens. Yes, good.
What?
So
what will happen if we also do another assertion on that, like expect that thing and again too much inline snapshot? No. Yeah. No. In
here to throw. Okay, let's try. Let's try. That's interesting. I never did this. That would be.
I mean, that the error syntax can be changed, right? Where?
So maybe, but currently, too much inline snapshot only recognizes the that as a function because it doesn't call it. So that means we need to probably. Let's see if Jest has it. Error. To throw matching snapshot.
Are you typing something?
Yes, you're right.
No.
Oh, you don't see the browser? Okay, that's strange. Let me fix it. Hi, again. We're back.
Hi again. Yep.
You did notice that we were somewhere, but we're back because we had an internet outage in Berlin. Maybe not in the whole Berlin, but
yeah.
So where have we left? I think we were testing the exception, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. So we found yesterday that there is a nice matcher to throw error matching inline snapshot.
Wow.
Yeah, thanks to you, Ori.
To throw error matching inline snapshot. Cool.
Yes, that's amazing. Let's see if it will work. So I believe if it doesn't have an argument, it will augment it. Will it? Let's see. Yeah. Kinda the same. Yeah. So almost exactly what I've done, but it's automatic. So for example, if we change this
that was the idea. I was thinking about that. If you change, it will show you.
So it shows like almost the same error, but it is possible to just press update. It should be. Yeah, we press U and It updates. Oh god, yeah. I missed snapshots so much in my current team. We don't use them that often. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And it will just go. Yeah. Yes. To some degree, JavaScript environment is just amazing. It is just amazing, especially since we have these tools for JavaScript and JavaScript. So I remember someone told me that Smalltalk has the same abilities. It was an IDE written in Smalltalk, and then you can start writing things as a part of the IDE and then just separate it to another file, and everything was inspectable, reflectable, everything was like this. So we're kind of coming back to the roots. I never understood why should it be like that. I don't know, C++ is the best way. Now I kind of feel, so that integration is amazing. Okay, enough talking. Let's code. Let's test it. It throws. That's good. What's next? End of file token, I believe. That should be it, right?
Yep. What else we have?
Let's see. So that's the syntax error. That's the oh yeah. We have a DSL here, so we must see that the white space gets parsed, that the operator gets parsed number, and end of line. End of file we've just tested. Let's try white space.
Sure.
How does it work there? So it just ignores it, and we do not have anything. We don't have locations. We actually have nothing to test. Okay, let's try. And here is the kind of skips, I think. Skips white spaces. Oh no.
Yep.
White.
Yep.
It's always like that. Sorry. Skips white spaces. And then we do kind of the same thing. Yeah, and that should be it. Does it work?
Okay. Oh, that's it.
Okay. It doesn't. Because the column and... Okay, that's fine. Let's update it.
Yeah.
Now it's green. Okay, yeah, we will have this logs.
Logs, yeah.
Okay, that's the first thing to do. So stream 4, implement AST, remove logging. And where is this? Yeah. Is it possible to see it? What's wrong? I want my smileys. Yeah, good. Cool. So it skips white spaces. So we had space and then tab. Then what can we test else? I think we should start really testing important things like operator, number, and then the combinations. You remember we had this possible problem of white space being parsed only once per cycle, and it didn't have its own token, so we had to do this if token, and then we can test new lines, which is probably the most important part. Yeah. Okay, so operator, do you agree?
Sure.
It's boring thing. It parses operator. Okay.
What it does.
So I think the operator currently is just 1+.
1+, yeah.
Yeah, it should kind of work. And then, okay, this will fail.
You can delete it, yeah.
All right, and what we have an array of object location and column 2, line 1. Is it? Yes, it's the end. Okay, and start is 1 1. It's perfect. Type plus token. Object and end of line, of course, we always have, and that's fine. It also has this column 2 too. All fine. I think this noise is kind of okay for this stage of the project. It's not exactly perfect, and if we change end of line name of the token, we would need to change all of this snapshots. But what is good about snapshots, again, right? So you can update them if you see that it's a valid change. Then we just can update everything in one go. And I know one of my friends, he's working on the extension to the TypeScript compiler, and they do snapshots. They try to write tests the usual way, but then when they went over 100, I believe, use cases, they switched to snapshot testing. It's way easier. All right, what's next? Number. Yeah, it's kind of easy to test, I believe, because we have this separation. We don't need to think about nodes. So having lexer as at least a separate set of functions is a good idea. Parses, so not operator, let's say parses plus token. That's quite important. Plus token, and here it will be number, because operator currently is only plus, but shortly we will add minus, which will be minus, right? So it's coming. This is why it is called operator, but it parses multiple tokens in one go. It just has the convenient name. So, and the number returns numeric literal. So I'd say that it parses numeric literal. And then what we do, just remove this. And yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, and then numeric literal is 1, 2, 3. What would be really good is if we try if it parses 1 and then maybe 2 or 3 digits in one number. So here is 1, like 9. And then we have here 3. I think that's kind of enough, right? Parses numeric literal.
Okay.
Let's see if it works. It will not, right? It works. So let me see. That's probably because I just copy pasted everything again. So the juicy part is that it needs to start at one place and end in another place. So it doesn't like what we've done, because value. I copied the wrong one. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's something new for me. I used just match snapshots, which is easy to update. Here, it's an inline. It's a little bit different for me. Okay, so it's green, snapshot written. Let's check. For 9, what it does, it says start 1 1, 1, 2, and okay, value is 9, and you can see that this is already a parsed number, so it's not a string. Yeah, actually I googled the assembler code for translating, parsing the string of digits to a number, and it's quite long. It's two screens, not that easy. Okay, and then end of file, easy. Second one, it starts 1 1 and ends in 1 4 because it's three digits. That's amazing, actually. I really like it.
So we tested
So what's
most of the
next?
tests.
Sorry?
We tested most of the stuff already.
Yeah, it's quite easy, but we didn't test the parser yet.
Okay.
Okay, is white space we tested, end of line. What else do we have? We have end of line. Yeah, that's the thing. The end of line is a special case which changes the new lines,
line, yeah.
and we should do it.
How we do it?
We just add a new line.
Okay.
It's easy.
Okay. It was okay. It was a regex. Okay.
Okay, so parsers new line.
Parsers.
So that would be. So I guess it should look like, so this we don't need yet. And we will have the end of file token always. What we can do, we can check for example, what was the corner case? Corner case was spaces, then new line, and then spaces, because white space is a kind of multi-line token. You remember? Because what we do here in the white space, initially we wanted to scan lex everything, including the new line, and it is a potential refactoring which can get into minds of people who will kind of work on this parser later, so that we imagine that they will think, okay, why white space doesn't parse the new line? This is probably why I'm getting this error, and they add this and they just break all the new lines. So this is why I believe we should kind of check it. And how we do it, we just check if the empty line, empty text gives us the end of file with some results. Then we check if having a new line in the beginning gives us the end of file with the proper line. Then what we can do, we can check if there is a set of white spaces before, and then also I think that's and then after, and then that we have an end of file on second line, column 3. What else we can check is that we have also a new line in the end. That means the end of file should be on the line 3. So kinda we have nothing, we have just new line, we have some space, new line, some space. So you can see a pattern here, and I would finish this with also having new lines afterwards. So for me, that's kind of fine. Let's see how it works. And imagine typing it in manually. Oh god. Yeah. Thank you, Jest, for snapshots and this golden blah blah test approach in general. Alright, so it's empty. Then end of file. This is our end of file token, which we always have. We don't need to add anything, right? And it's 1 1 1 1. Perfect. And this one should be line 2 1 1. Okay. Line 2 column 1 2 1. Good. Then another one should be still line 2, but the column 4. Is it 4? So it's
One,
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the end of is at column 4. You cannot put it there, and it also ends the same, but we know that it will be always the copy. Okay, here we have third line, first column. That's good. This is what I expect at least. And then line 3, fourth symbol, fourth column. Looks amazing. Let's check if the IDE agrees with us. So we had nothing, and it was line 1, column 1. We had one new line, and it was line 2, column 1. We had some space here. It still was line 2, column 1, and then we had like this, and it was line 3, column 1. Yeah, good. Looks good. And then column 4. No, column 5. Yeah, I cannot do this because it makes it. Yeah, column 4 now. Line 3, column 4, because it is space, 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 new line, space, 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 new line, space, space, space. This is what we get, and it looks good. So at least we agree with Visual Studio Code, which probably agrees with all the other editors on Earth about how to treat new lines. Good. Actually, I'm very proud to see that it's just working, because this time we've made the new lines the better way. Because we made it as a token. Maybe it is a little bit slower, or maybe it's even faster. It doesn't really matter, because first you need to make it like you need to fake it, and then you need to make it really work, and then only you optimize. That's the idea. So currently I faked it before we started streaming, so it was kind of working, but it wasn't really very strict. Now we're doing it the right way, and probably I don't know, in a year we will really seriously re-implement it in Rust and make it really fast and write a good article on how to make fast compilers in Rust, but I don't think so. So no, that's not the plan. But maybe something can happen, and we can focus on performance. Not right now. Still, looks good. Yeah, polluted log. Sorry for that. What do we have? We have. Looks good.
Yeah.
Any other ideas? End of line. Multiple end of lines. Oh God, I forgot about it. Yeah, that's
Multiple
a special case.
End of line.
Multiple new lines. Yeah, yes, new lines in one go. So you see that we have this end of line, and there is this nice optimization. Because of course we can omit it, and it will still work. But it will re-enter in this deeper cycle, in the deeper loop many times, while we can optimize it. We just check again, hey, it's already a new line. It is highly likely to... No, it's not that highly likely to be again a new line, actually. That's it. Yeah, for that we probably would need to make a test. But anyhow, that's a clear use case for testing, and I messed something here. What's wrong with you? So it says that expect. What's wrong? All right, so okay, I don't know how to edit JavaScript anymore. So
that's here. Some brackets.
I cloned extra brackets, right? Yep. Good.
Wow, first one is failing. Oh, okay.
And yeah. Oh, I cannot see the test output. Okay, that's uncool, but in parser probably we've removed that. So it looks like it is parsing, and what it says that it's a line 4. Yes, it has seen 1, 2, 3 new lines. That's definitely line 4 because this is the first line, second line, third line position, empty line, but it's still, and then the fourth. Good. If now we can kind of play a little bit and try to remove this and prove me wrong that it is not required. I start to hate this log lines. Yeah, so it wasn't kind of optimization. And maybe once we have a nice performance testing tool, we can see if this is the true thing. Okay, so I think that's it for Lexer, right? Do you have any ideas, Oli?
No, not really. Maybe.
Yeah, that.
Maybe we can just test. In the end, maybe we can test like all. Like.
All in one. Okay, so I'm commenting it out because it's driving me mad. Hey.
Cool.
But I will uncomment it, of course. So all in one. Yeah, that's exactly what we should do. That's a very good idea.
1 plus 1.
So what I'll do?
There's a new line.
Yeah. So throw syntax error, and here it is, the short version. Let's do it. So just like fuzzy test, right? It just parses multiple tokens. So we can say, what do you want to parse here?
What do you want to parse? I don't know. I don't know. 1 plus 1. Let's do that.
1 plus 1.
With the white spaces?
I would say, and without white spaces. And then multiple things in one go. And then new line. And then few nines. 4, 4, 4. Some really messy thing. And then a few tabs. And what else do we know how to parse now? I think that's it, right? End of file in the end. Yeah, looks amazing. And the good part is that we get the snapshot for free. This is why we can play.
Exactly.
As little kids, I'm just producing noise. Maybe it will be something sane. I don't know. Just parses multiple. Where is this? Just parses multiple tokens. Just parses multiple tokens. I moved it outside of the describe. That's not good. Okay. Oh, and that's awesome about the inline snapshots. You can move them, you can rename files, and you don't need to remember to rename also the snapshots. That's sweet. So let's see if it's real. We know that it will rightly parse the locations because we already tested it for all of them. Did we actually do this? We didn't do this. That's a nice point. We just checked it can parse it on the first position and give us line 1 and 2. I would say that we should check 3 times. So that it can parse it and it updates the column. So does it do it? Yes, column 2, column 3. Okay, let's update it. Let's see what happens. Okay, column 1. So it starts with 1 and 2 and ends with 2. Then it starts with 2 and then ends at 3. And then it starts at 3 and then at 4. Yes, good. Okay. Now we don't need to in the file. Yes, it always works. We already tested it. Same should happen with the numerical literal, which is that's not that easy. So it's the case here, and we need to add probably a new line here because it's in kind of invisible there. No, yeah, white space. Yeah, white space will also do the trick of separating them. And then we do another 9, and let's see how it gets parsed. Okay, how can it be? Yeah, okay. So here it's numerical literal, and then end of file. Yeah, and it's line 1, 3, 4. Is it? Yes, it is. Good. And then 2 multi-line things. Okay. It starts at 5 and it's at 8. I think that's true. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and another one. What was it? New lines. We don't need to do it. New lines, new lines, new lines. Now back to our just parses multiple tokens. Now we don't need to really read if the locations are correct. So we can even sort them out. So for example, we can add a filter which just removes the locations, and probably we will do this once we have a more complicated parser. I really don't want to always read the lock everywhere. And that would simplify things, but currently we don't need it because we're just starting. But let's just see that the order is the correct one. So I would probably hide this thing, split, how do we split this screen, and we just see, okay, numeric literal, check, plus token, check, numeric literal, check, then plus token, very nice, check, another numeric literal, thank you lexer, another number, good, then another one, I like to copy paste too much, then plus token, another plus token, then numeric literal, yeah, and then again a numeric literal. On another line we can see the shift of line, but we shouldn't because we already know it's working. I'm just very proud of new lines. Yes, again numeric literal, then another numeric literal, which is 444. Yes, good. Oh, we didn't check the values. Oh, we did check the values. I think we didn't just look at it. Let's do it. And end of file because it was just white space. Good. Let's do just once more. We double check that we have the proper values for numbers. This I didn't check. 9, 9, and it's 9, and it's 9. Good. Another one, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 parsed. Yeah, we looked at it, but not that closely. And then 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I would say we've done it.
Cool.
For the lexer. So what we
Commit.
usually do? Commit, exactly. Yeah, I can hear it in your voice and you can hear it in my voice. I'm not that excited writing tests. Yeah, it's a boring procedure, but it pays out. So next one would be parser test JS. And I'll copy paste everything just to save some time. Copy paster also require describe parser. I'm not sure if we need to actually wrap it because this is the only thing we have actually. and then that's it. Should kind of work. And then parser, then Laxer test we don't need yet. Super. Are we? Oh, yeah, we have something to test here. It's a little thing, but it's combinatorially more complicated, right? Binary expression. I think we should just test binary expression for now. And empty program. Oh, How do we do it? I didn't think of this.
Let's start with, I don't know, with the easy one. What's the
okay. The easy one is the empty program. It parses empty string, I think. Yeah. So we have a parser. We also give it we give it a file name, and then what we give as a second parameter.
total?
That's
what
yeah, that's the thing. That's the complex part.
Oh, we can mock it, right? Or we cannot mock it.
We can try, yeah. Maybe.
Generator.
We can mock an iterator, and yeah, let's try. So we can have an array and then ask for an iterator on it. As we've done, probably we can use some sweet help. Array JS. JS array to iterator. Really? Array from. This is actually iterated to array. Into array. The array iterator shit. Maybe this thing. Let's see. For each. Not exactly map. No, that's not what we're looking for. Maybe this thing, actually. This is what we need. The values property, okay. The initial value of the iterator property is the same function. Okay, right. Global object array values. Interesting. Aha! Maybe this is what we're looking for. Let's play with it a little bit. So we have a... Yeah, it's an iterator. That's amazing. And we have 1, 2, 3 here. We have just values, and then we can say next. Oh, it statically returns. That's so sweet. So sweet. Good. And then that's what we actually need. Yeah, just values, so that we don't need to write a generator function. And also, there in the Laxer test, we use this ugly way of getting iterator, but we can get just like this, and it will probably work. Will it? Yeah, it works. Good. That's amazing. So here we have nothing, and I will commit, because otherwise Jest will run Laxer all the time. Cool. That's easy. That's easy. Learning JavaScript every day. Parses empty string. Good. Empty string will give us const tokens. It will give us, so what does lexer produce? End of file token. That's the only thing we actually need. Okay. This type, and we give the values as a second thing. Let's see. Does it work? Does it crash? It doesn't crash. Yeah, we are not giving it.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Type end of file. Parse file. Okay. Okay.
Super. What else? I'm a little bit afraid of faking it because there is also location, but until we need it, I think we don't really want to do it. So, parse. Or do we really want to do it? Don't we just want to lex it and then give it to the parser? Are there cases which we cannot reproduce with the lexer? I think there are none because we are always shielded by the lexer from the noise. Okay, maybe we just do the simple case here, and then think of improvements. Still, it's cool to simulate the token stream and explicitly see what the token stream is. Good. Values, parses empty string. It does it. Let's see what it actually returns.
No, which is correct.
Yeah, I think it's correct. Yeah, when it's trying to parse the binary expression, but the binary expression returns nothing because there is nothing else. Currently, we return null, which is true. Good. So yeah, nice. Expect to match in line snapshot, right? And it will just null. Stringified. Yeah, cool. That's super cool. What else? We want to parse just numeric literal, right? Numeric literal alone, but we always must give back the end of file. Oh, there is a case which we cannot test without faking this. The case of having no end of file token in the end at all. So for example, let's imagine that we have a parser and the lexer made by different teams. And this team wants to make an acceptance test for its parser. So it doesn't go into an infinite loop when there is no end of file. This is what we probably should try. So we just give it an empty array, and it might kind of try to parse until it gets to the end of file token. Maybe this is exactly what we do, I'm not sure. Is it? So we try to parse, and then no, we are checking it differently, so it really works differently. Good, it should just work, and it should explode. So it reports an error, right? It should report an error. Cannot read property type of undefined. Ooh, that's even better. So if we have no tokens, it fails. Okay, it reports an error if there is no end of file. This is actually what I expect, but at least one token is expected. That's interesting. You see, we fail here. On the right, it tries to get the first token, and it tries to check its type, and it must be there. This is actually a part of the protocol. We cannot have an empty string, empty stream of tokens, because it's always one expected. So that's quite important, and we can actually check it. So we do next, and the next should always here get a token. If it is undefined, we should throw something meaningful. That would be actually nice. Some, I don't know, internal or type error maybe. If no token, throw new type error. Oh, offer, that's interesting. Traits mistake. Type error. Yeah, I'm thinking of offers. No, I'm not thinking of offers currently. Maybe my finger is thinking. Throw new type errors. Right. Token is undefined. I think that's kind of next token is undefined. That should be it, right? We just save it, and we know that next token is undefined. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Unexpected next token. Oh, something. Yeah, that's not an unexpected token, so it's out of question of parsing. It's a violated contract, so we shouldn't say, this is a token which you shouldn't send. No, it's a violation of the. It's a kind of assertion. So it's a real exception for a case which is outside of the model of the code. Yeah, nice. That's good that we try to test it, and it's a totally separate test. It throws on an empty token. And then how we did it? We did it expect this to throw
What was it?
Error matching in line snapshot. Yay! It's not that easy. Very disruptive, yes. Next token is undefined. I love it. So another one, I think we should use this test as a template, because we will throw a lot. Okay. So if there is no end of file, good. We simulate something which parser doesn't understand. Let's imagine. Then it does not parse it. No, it will then complain about it. Okay, then we just give it numeric literal. Type, give it numeric literal. Good. And what it does, expect to throw, it does the same.
Reports an error if there's no.
That's very interesting. What?
Are we asserting? Maybe you can try expect assertion. No, okay,
expect assertion. What do you mean?
Yeah. No, we do because we get the snapshot.
So let's try. So we try to parse tokens values, this numeric literal. So what it does, it does the throw new next. Oh yeah, it does it. Next token is undefined. So let's see why it happens. And maybe this is exactly what we wanted. I just didn't understand what I want. That happens. So the binary expression, yeah, of course, exactly. So binary expression goes there, it gets the head, it is satisfied that the head is not null because it will be the number we give here, this numeric literal, it will parse it. And then it tries to get the plus token. And the plus token calls next. Yeah, that's true. Even numeric literal also calls next after matching the numeric literal. So good. We always need to have an end of file in the end, so it actually reports an error if there is no end of file. That's true. Kind of the same problem, and I believe we should merge those together. So yes. Yeah, so this is kind of intuitive programming, right? You kind of feel something is there. You ain't sure, and you're writing tests, and while you're writing tests, every little corner gets lit, and then it's easier to reason about the model you have in mind. Good. We don't need this, we just have this and this and this. Thank you, Preacher, for your existence. I don't need to care about formatting anymore. That's amazing. Already just two tests, but you feel how parser is way more complicated to test. Let's do a simple cheap test and stop on it. I guess we need to do the numeric. So yeah, binary expression. Can we? Yeah, no. Okay. So it parses binary expression. Okay, I see that we definitely don't need to have a describe for parser. Probably we need to have describe for end of file, kind of protocol, binary. That would be way more readable. Good. Nice. So I need some space. Still, it is quite short, which is good. So binary expression, we have 1, 2, 3 cases. Let's try parsing them. Probably here we can start using lexer, because here we shouldn't, we cannot, but here we kind of can start using lexer. What do you think? Instead of typing in this numeric literal.
Binary expression.
Yeah, binary expression. So that would be way easier. What we can do then, we can just say lexer, same file, and then we give it, first we give it a number and expect to match, snapshot, thank you. Inline, to match inline snapshot, to match inline snapshot.
Function.
Good. And it's a function. That's amazing, of course, because I didn't remove the wrapper. What do we have? We have object type. Yeah, this is what we wanted. It is just the same as in Lexer. We should probably change it because it's a lazy design. But currently it is working for us. 1 plus 1 should also give us the matching snapshot. And it gives us operator token. That's amazing. because this is
nice.
type
Right,
binary
left,
expression, and we have on the left and the right. That's very super good. And another one, happy path. Oh god, so copy paste hell. Did I copy the current? No, again. Peter, stop copying wrongly. And then we have another one like 2 and 3, and actually I'd also like to have it here as like +2, and then I go and I find it myself on the right, and I have value 2. And here it should be 1 + 2 + 3. Good. Does it work? Snapshot absolute? Yeah, sorry. So it is an...
Which one?
Oh, that would be not easy. So, this one, to check it with the bare eyes. Naked eye. Left is and binary operator. Second one is value 2. The first one is value 1. Good. Left part is good. Right one is just a value 3. Okay. I'm satisfied. It looks good. And just last one, +4. Just 1 second, and then I'm done. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wanna check this? left, object.
Left. Oh.
1. Horrible, right? So for tests like this, I'd actually I'd like to write then the special serializer. So Jest supports different formats for serialization, and it is probably doable to make a kind of JSX or XML looking output while preserving the format, because just object format is not cool. I did it once for my little library for testing. That was really like jump in readability. Maybe we can do it, but maybe we can do it later. So the left is numeric 1, and then plus token, and then numeric 2. Good. Another one is operator token. Okay, and the right is is 3, and the last one is 4. Good. And it's a binary expression, also binary expression, also binary expression, and here it is. I'm not sure if we should do this. I think it's not left fold, it's actually right fold, right? I need to refresh my knowledge about it. So we're nesting the left one instead of nesting the right. Let's see if we can fix it. So I think that's kind of enough.
What about this?
Yeah.
Unexpected token or something. We had something like that, right?
Oh. Yeah, that's very true. And again, I'm copying the wrong thing.
The set.
Yeah, this is the what? The set. No, not happy. Okay. Yeah, and this is the. So it parses binary expression. And yeah, probably we need to have then describes, but this is for later. So it doesn't parse binary expression. Yeah, I agree. Which is, oh yeah, and how we do it? We do it like this. Okay. Super. Nice catch, Oli.
Yeah, for example.
Like this, right? And again, I messed up with brackets. So this is what? This is the describe, right? Okay. So it should be within the describe. And this is just the wrong thing. And then expect. Right. So I close it. Now I open it. Help, help. Okay, so I think if I just remove this, that would be already better. At least I know that it kind of good here. And then I have expect to match snapshot. Yeah, this inline snapshots, they have this problem of being too noisy a bit, so it's harder to read. So
should have deleted the inside of.
Yeah. Yes, I'll do it. I'll do it. Expected token type number got end of. Yeah, that's really, really brilliant.
I think.
Do you have anything else?
Yeah.
I think no. We have just. I know. We have something. We have something. We didn't check that it does. It doesn't. Yeah. We did it. We did it. Yeah. That we did it. So yeah. We check if it parses just a single number. It goes here. There is this binary expression. It tries to parse the numeric literal. If it is there, it goes to the tail again. It tries to parse the plus token. If it is not, it just returns the numeric literal it got from the binary expression. And it just gives up on trying to make it a binary expression, just gives back the head, which is just a number, numeric literal. And then if it's not, the whole recursion goes, oh, and we didn't fix this. This we'll fix in the next video. That probably is a nice starting point. Yeah. Very nice. So you see, we didn't change anything. Okay, I promised to change really nothing. Now we have the console logs back. And probably we should start with this. So we have to do and implement the ST evaluator. Context aware errors. Yes, that's the thing. So we should start with this and then implement the evaluator. Oh no, that's also good because we will want to have an errors, and then this will lead us to really making the errors location aware. Super. Yeah. We are committing, pushing. Yeah. Looks good. Amazing. Very nice.
Thank you, Peter.
Spend time. Thank you very much, Oli.
Until next time, yeah.
See you next time.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.